Hello class. So today I'm going to review number 5 from the questions you should have turned in, because I know that one's kind of complicated, so I want to go through that one. And then I'm going to show you something a little bit different using logic gates, so how to actually make an application for this logic gate. So we'll be designing like an alarm system for a house. Okay, and don't forget Monday is the test for logic gates, and I'll finish up logic gates. Okay, I have a few topics that we can move into next. I thought about maybe making a survey and sending out and letting y'all pick, and whichever one has the most votes, we can do that topic. That'll pretty much be the last topic for seniors, and then after that we can do some other stuff once seniors are done. Okay, so number 5 from yesterday. So it was this one. Okay, so you have a knot, you have brackets. So we do the brackets before we do the knot. But within the brackets we have parentheses. So this is just like order operations. So the parentheses are parentheses. So no matter what's in the parentheses, that doesn't matter. If you have multiple sets of parentheses, you do them from left to right. So this would be the first one. This will be the first gate we take care of, the second, and then the third. Okay, then we're still working within the brackets, and so and comes before or. So then we do this one fourth, this one fifth, and then we go outside of the brackets to the only one left, which is the knot. Okay, so I have it set up like this, X, Y, Z, and then A and B. So I did X and Y first. So X and Y. Then I did the not Z. Then I did the A or B. Okay, then I did the AND. So it's not Z AND gate with the A or B. So there's my AND gate for that. Okay, then I have the OR, so the X and Y, or a not, or all of this. So all this is kind of tied together. So that's what this output here was. Okay. So this is the OR, this is this OR here. So this is X and Y or all of this. And then the final thing is a not. Okay, hopefully that made sense. If you're still confused on that, just message me on Teams. Okay, so here's our assignment for today, or our practice for today. Then you'll have one kind of like this tomorrow. We're going to design an alarm system, so for a house. The house alarm is going to sound based on following conditions. Here's our condition. Well, here's our inputs. So obviously the power to the system has to be on. If the temperature gets too high, so like in case of a fire, the alarm will sound. And then if a door is open, and obviously the door is open, somebody might be coming in, and if it's nighttime, because during the daytime you might be going in and out, so we don't want the alarm to sound every time a door is open that day, during the day, but maybe in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping and the door gets open, then it should sound. So here's the conditions. The alarm must sound, so we have to design a logic gate circuit that will trigger the alarm if the power is on and the temperature is too hot, or power is on. So these are like two separate conditions. Okay, so this one or this condition. Power is on and a door is open and it's at night. Okay, so I guess I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so let's see if I can. So power is on and temp is hot. So that's one condition that has to be met. Or, so anytime you have multiple conditions, that's or. Okay, if there's another condition, then it'll be this one, or that one, and so on and so on. Okay, so that's how you look for an or. And then within each of these is like your brackets. So it's got to be this or this. So you work within the brackets first. Okay, so power. So here's how you set this up. Let's make a list of our. I'm gonna do it this way because it might get kind of long. Alright, so we have all our inputs: power, temperature, door, and then time of day. Okay, so the way you have to do this now, these are not inputs. You have to determine whether it's on or off. So for each input, you're going to have a 1 or a 0. Power is whatever the default is. So power obviously is 1, off is 0. All right, temperature. Hot is 1, and we can say cold or normal, whatever, is 0. Now the door. Is a door normally open or is a door normally closed? A door is normally closed. So closed is actually our 1, is valued 1 for this one. And open is 0. Okay, so when you're designing this, obviously if the door is open, it would be easy to make the door open as a 1, but you got to think practically as if you were actually a software engineer designing this. A door is, when it's in its normal resting state, it should be closed. Okay, and same thing for temperature. When it's in its normal state, it should be hot because the AC is not on. But in this case, we mean like above a certain temperature. And then time, for this time, it's we'll have, I'll just put light. Light is 1 because that's when the system is naturally off. And then nighttime is when it should be off. But I mean, the alarm should be off at night. Okay. So where's our conditions? So power is on and temperature is hot. So that's the first one we got to make. Okay. So power on and temperature. So we got to connect these: power and temperature. So power must be on. So 1 is naturally, so this is on right here. Okay. So when you're doing these inputs, whatever the 1 is, that's what it is right here. If you want to switch it off, that's when you use a NOT gate. So power on and temperature is hot. So both of these happen at the same time. Okay. So on, temperature, power is on and temperature is hot. Okay, now we do power is on and a door is open and it's at night. Okay, so power is on, but here we have door closed. So we want to switch that to when it's not closed, meaning when it's open. Same thing here, we want when it's not daytime, but when it's nighttime. Okay, so now we have not closed and not light, daytime. Power still on. I'm just going to connect it like this. Okay, so all 3 of these has to be on. So this is power on and open and night. So it's got to, so this is one big AND gate. Okay. Now how do we close this out? Now we got the OR left. So we got this condition met. We got this condition met. Now if either one of these happens, then the alarm will sound. So we'll put an OR gate right here. Okay, so if it makes it all the way through, there's like your alarm. Okay? So if power is on and the temperature is hot, if that's a 1 here, then alarm will sound. Or if power is on, the door is not closed, and it is not daytime, this will sound. So as long as either of these passes through as a 1, the alarm's going to sound. So we designed the alarm to handle the conditions. Okay, so hopefully that made sense, and you can follow along. If not, message me on Teams, and I'll give you one kind of similar to this to try on your own tomorrow. Thanks guys, have a good day.